Greetings and welcome back, Dapplings, to the town of Dapperton in Rimworld, and to me not having a Scooby-Doo what I was doing, because between this recording and the last one, my ferrets all woke up and decided it was playtime. It was no longer recording time, it was now time to give them attention. So yes, this is like 2.5 hours later. I don't know what was going on, other than there are loads of dead bodies. I assume that means, oh, there's the graves, yes. I remember, right. Where are you, Keegan? Keegan, this is super high priority. I need these people buried. Yeah, down there, because we filled up the actual graveyard. There we go. Right then. 1, 2, 3. 3 graves are absolutely required. Get all of these done. I'll go ahead and dig all of the graves on this line. Or will I? I mean, it's a lot of graves. And I'm very lazy. No, I think I will. We've already come this far, Keegan. We'll finish the job. There we go. Right. Thank you very much. You can go to sleep now, if sleep is what you require. To me's, I believe, scallywags. We can't talk. Ooh. Melonhead. How glorious it is that you are able to clean all that up. Now, Awerty, you're very unhappy. You're very close to a... Ooh, you were close to a hard mental break, but now it's just a soft mental break. That is significantly better. Right. I wouldn't mind if you would butcher some of the meat in here. I feel that we could do with chopping them up. There we go. I'm just going to force the matter for now. I want to get as much of this meat stored as I can. Right, I notice that they are very quickly eating all of this. We need the rest of this grass prepared. Let's get you down there. There we go. Willow of Terror able to make some really nice food now, which is fantastic. We should have loads of elephant meat in there. And a little bit more. Once more. There we go. That'll do. That'll do very, very nicely, in fact. Right, okay, so we've got a huge amount of meat stored. Oh, right, you just dropped it outside. I don't approve of that, but, you know, we'll live with it. We've got a fair old bit of silver. How's everything going down here? Have we finally got this place fixed? Kind of, almost, sort of. Let's get this to grow roses, of course, because that's what we want in there. No, that is a daylily. Thank you very much for correcting your mistake. And generally speaking, I think more or less everyone else is happy. Have you got a... No, you don't have a vest on. Okay, you're wearing this. Archibald, you do not have a vest on either. You're wearing this one. Is there another vest? Yes, there is. Tamiz, do you have a vest? No, you do not. Then you do now. Now, an incendiary launcher. Let's have a look at this. Incendiary bolt launcher starts fires. Accuracy touch, 79%. Medium, not so good at long range. But I do kind of like it. 10-second warm-up. 6.67 second warm-up. 10 damage. But the fire aspect could be really good. When you think about it. It actually could become something very, very powerful. We have got a pump shotgun on you. I would actually prefer you to have something a little bit more powerful. Let's have a quick look. You've got a shooting skill of 7. Archibald, Tamiz... Willow of Terror has a 9. Bad Blank has got... Well... I actually would prefer not to use the sniper rifle. I would prefer you to have a survivor rifle, simply because that will fire faster than the sniper. The sniper's great, but it's not the best thing. It's not the best thing out there at all. There's meat. This needs to be cleaned up. Please, someone, now. I beg you. This room cold? Struggling a little bit now. Oh well, we'll see. We need a lot more meals done, I think. Let's adjust the bills that we've got here. Fine meal. Want those up to 25. We'll take these ones up to 80. At the end of the day, we could always go ahead. In fact, let's take this one up to 90. We will always be able to... Move that down. Get these sold. If nothing else. That would be very, very useful for us. Very well, you can clean that up. Okay, let's have a look around the rest of this place. We've got a lot of the protective walls done. In fact, one thing I would like to do around here is deconstruct these walls. We'll replace those walls with sandstone, I think. Ooh, cargo pods. Whereabouts? Muffalo leather. I accept. Okay, we've got a trade ship nearby. To me, can we sell anything? No, we can't. It must have been a trade ship that left. Now, despite the psychic drone that's going on, our colonists seem more or less in a good mood. I'm very thankful for that. Let's get that wall made. Oh, actually, one of these places should have a power conduit. Yes, right there. You know what? I'm thinking of running this down. What I would like from this place is for it to be something of a central location that will spread out to all of the others. So we're going to want power conduits moving down into areas. For example, this will be a dedicated zone for our hospital. Makes an awful lot of sense. This will be a dedicated zone for our living quarters. We need one for the crafting area. You're not going to get one. Well, maybe you will. I don't know. We've got a dedicated one for the rec room, but that could possibly do with a bit of change. We're going to need a dedicated battery supply for this area as well. Now, unfortunately, that's like using crazy amounts of power because this whole place really... I mean, it's really struggling. This is not good. It's going to spoil very soon. You know what I would really like is if Keegan would prioritize... Keegan is like you read my mind. How wonderful. How utterly wonderful that was. Well done, you. Well done. Won't spoil. Refrigerated won't spoil. Glorious. No waste in this colony. Except when there is. Right, well, we're also going to want to deconstruct most of this. However, I'm going to stop the deconstruction of the floors because we will have to have a look at how I want to set that up before I do. What I would like to do over here, though, is cut all of these plants. Let's get rid of those. There we go. That'll do well. Now, there's still a load of places that need to be repaired, unfortunately. We're getting to the point where we really need to expand this. Now, the nice thing about this area is if I have that leading out into the farm, it's actually going to make a couple of things easy for me. So what I'm thinking is having the refrigerated area up here along this back area, then leading into a cooking area down there. Alternatively, I could have that set up on this side. So we'd have the cooking area leading into the rec room, having a refrigeration zone, and well, actually, I think there's like a deserty area over there. And I'd be using up valuable space, which I know is suitable for growing. Actually, we do need to remove these floors at this point because I need to have a look at what's underneath them before I can plan exactly where I want to build stuff. Okay, we'll have to have a look at that. How are you doing, Bishop? We'll chat and recruit. We'll also give you some medicine. Honestly, we're probably not going to be able to get them. That would be very, very difficult. Oh, very nice. Tamise's room is getting a bit of an upgrade. I approve. Tamise will be very happy, I'm certain. Right, the med bay is fine. This is more or less ready now. Let's go ahead and build ourselves some auto steel doors. One there, one there. We'll actually have these hooked up directly to some power down here, I'm thinking. Just because we can. Something like that. Then, for batteries, we are going to want the batteries set up a bit like this, I think. You know what, why not just have this go all the way up there? We'll cancel these. No, I think if we're going to be setting this up, we may as well make use of this space and have a lot of batteries in there. There we go. Now, effectively what we've got over here is power to control how the power is coming into this battery bank and whether it's leaving the battery bank, so it should all be fine. Well done, everyone. I approve. You're all doing fantastic work. Where is Keegan, and what is Keegan doing? Keegan, what are you up to? You're hauling steel. Okay. Right, Keegan is coming down here to haul the metal up for us to work on. That is a little bit of a pain, actually. A little bit of a pain. I would much prefer if that were already up here. We're going to need to sell as soon as we've got an opportunity to do so. How are the plants going? We're planting more grass all the time, so our herbivores are just eating this grass when we don't have grass specifically stored. And that's fine. Oh, why are we storing more in there? Ah, right, I see. That was already full up. What we probably saw happening there is Shadow Wolf was taking the meat over to this place, found that they didn't have quite enough meat to put the full stack, so carried the rest all the way back to the refrigerator back here. That makes sense. Right, let's have a look over here. We do actually kind of want that working. We want more bricks. Always more bricks. We also would be quite fond of 1 or 2 new workstations. I'm thinking... Let's have a look. We go with the sculptor's table. I'm liking that. I am actually liking it. Yeah, okay. We're going to make a sculptor's table then. And that's going to go here. We'll have the other one there. Yeah. I like it. Okay, sculptor's table there. Now, the only thing with this is that I am building a lot of the kind of stone-using structures far away from here, which is a bit of a pain. So perhaps what I could do for the time being is add in a new zone, a stockpile zone, about here. Just big enough to bring in some stones to be used. So we're going to make this... This is temporary at best. We don't want anything really. We're just going to turn everything off. And then look in chunks. We want stone chunks. There we go. You can bring all of these down here. I want this as an important priority, so they should bring the stone over here from elsewhere. Failed to recruit Bishop. Why am I not surprised with a 99% chance of failure? What are you up to? Oh, well done. You're hauling the meat around. Good. Husky is good. Right, Ignat, you are obedient. What about Diva? Diva is not yet obedient. I want to allow her to become obedient before we do anything else. However, there is one more thing I would like to do. Now, Ignat, I believe... Where are you? The only person with enough skill is Tamiz. Melonhead can pretty much be anyone's, but I really would like the wargs with our melee troops. So, with that said, I'm going to increase the priority of handling for both Keegan and Shadow Wolf. This will gradually allow them to improve their handling skill. So hopefully we're going to be able to get all of those trained up. There are certain ones that won't train. I believe there are certain animals that literally can't be trained at a low training skill. You need a minimum training skill in order to even try it. So the really difficult ones to train, hopefully, our colonists, Shadow Wolf and Keegan won't bother trying to deal with. We really need someone to trade with. Oh, there's a combat supply. Why wasn't I paying attention to that? Let's get rid of some of the stuff that we don't need. Please allow us to sell a load of things. Yeah, we'll get rid of the club. Steel knife, steel gladius. Keep the steel gladius. Plasteel knife. We'll also keep that, I think. Uranium shiv. No, that can go. Another plasteel knife. We'll sell that one. Medicine is actually a decent price. So yeah, sure, I'll take a couple of medicine off you. We'll take 10. There we go. It does reduce the amount that we're going to get from that, but it's worth it in the end, I feel. Okay, very nice. You're going to feed Bishop a fine meal. We're going to get some things hauled up here. It's going to be grand. Are we getting things stored? No, not particularly. Let's see. What kind of priority are you? You're preferred. Well, now you're normal. This one is important. So hopefully it should pull that stuff from over here. Trans corpses, weapons. No, that's fine. We're all good. And you hold up the grenades. Fantastic. Tamise, sell the grenades. We do not like grenades. Grenades are rubbish. Well, they're not really, but we don't like grenades. I will very rarely use them. I find them more dangerous to have than anything else. Get rid of you. There we go. Very nice indeed. Right. We have the pump shotgun that really should be brought in, but it's probably not going to be. And I'm not going to micromanage people too terribly much. Now, what I could do for a very temporary solution at the moment is just hook this up to this network down here. It's not really where I want to put it. In fact, you know what? What I would like is this. Something like this, I think. Because we could have the switch then right at the bottom down here. Pop that switch in. Put a switch in there. Now we could deconstruct this switch. Because this would power everything up for us quite nicely, I think. Well done there. Okay, everyone is about to head to bed. You know what? Let's speed up time super fast. Now, the reason why I've done this is basically this power supply will run all the way down here. Eventually, we'll get rid of that. But you'd have to activate the switch here to charge up the medical power. You'd activate the switch down here to charge up the living quarters power, or turn it off if you don't want it. There's quite a lot that will be able to do this. This needs like a main branch just basically moving through some of the unused space and then charging the individual battery banks where possible. Now, do we have any of the guns currently turned on? Oh, we do. No wonder we're running out of power. That one doesn't need to be on. It doesn't actually power anything anymore anyway. We'll also get rid of these, I think. There we go. Now, Keegan is still not particularly interested in working on that. However, one thing we can do is we've got quite a lot of cloth at this point, I believe. Got a lot of elephant hide. Where's cloth? There we are, 469 cloth. We could make some cloth animal beds, so let's place these down. Then our stable is pretty much complete. Ah, finally. Got some good hay in there. Melonhead just ate some hay. That answers it for you all, everyone. Quite a few people have been asking, well, Melonhead is technically an omnivore, but will he eat grass? Yes, yes he will. There you go. We've got plenty of meat in there for our carnivores. Overall, I'm really quite happy with this. Where is Diva? Diva, how are you doing? You're still working on the training. It's fine, you'll eventually get there, I'm sure. Something was being repaired. But not, ironically not these, which is actually kind of surprising me. And I really do need this done ASAP, Keegan, because... Okay, never mind, he's working on it. Because otherwise the first rain we get is going to blow up these batteries. Ah, Werty, you scoundrel, you. You lied to me. Okay, how are we doing for bricks? Well, we're not actually doing too badly. Still kind of hurting for getting all of that stuff down there, though. I'm not too happy with that, I'll be honest with you. It's taking them ages to actually haul all of this across. There we go. That's exactly what I wanted to see. Perfect. Now, the next thing we'll do is we will actually put just a little bit of light in here as well, I think. We'll have one light right in the middle there. Now I want this to be reconnected, and this one to be reconnected. There we go. Pirate merchant, and another combat supplier. Ah, Bishop. Dear, sweet, innocent Bishop. I'm never going to be able to get you. It's just not going to happen. So, Yeah. I'm sorry about this. Goodbye, Bishop. My colonists are going to be unhappy about that, but, you know, it's just the way the world works, I'm afraid. You don't convert, you get sold to pirates. At least we didn't kill him. Chop him up and feed him to the wargs, which everyone in the comments seems to want me to do. I thought you were dapperlings. Isn't dapper? What part of feeding prisoners to wargs is dapper? I mean, if they attacked the wargs, then maybe I could see that, but I don't think they did. Let's see. Mostly finished the defenses down here, though. There are quite a few things that need a little bit of repair. I'm worried about that. I'm really worried about that. You know what? I'm thinking repair should be... I could put this onto a 2, but then research would be a high priority. I need someone who will do this above other things. To me's... How about you repair? Actually, no. We'll get Shadow Wolf to do repairs above other crafting concerns. There we go. That's a little bit better. This makes me happy. This makes me very happy. How's the grass going? We're actually doing quite well. The hay is doing very well, in fact. Oh, I'm really happy about that. Okay, things are looking up, actually, right now. It's starting to run a little bit low on meat, though. I'm not too happy about that one. Got a huge herd of muffalo, though. Oh, my lord. Okay, you can safely hunt these ones, I think. Though there's always a little bit of a risk, I think. If we attack the muffalos, they might become enraged. And if they group aggro, then a herd that size, wow, would that be bad. Oh, fantastic. Finally getting things repaired a little bit. And, you know... topping up your joy. Good times. Very good times. Right, these batteries are now charging. That's grand. We're going to need a second battery bank, but this one's going to be... I'm not sure. Maybe... Let's have a think. We could make it significantly larger if we really wanted to. Also, we know that quite a lot of this area is farmable land. I mean, I could have a dedicated freezer in the farm, but just at a lower priority than the freezer for my food. Ooh, got a raid. Okay, they'll prepare for a while, then attack. Okay, what have we got? We have got grenades, charge rifles, and a female heavy mercenary with a triple rocket launcher, which is shoddy. Very well. Power up the defenses, please. High priority. We've got an alpaca wool armchair. Oh, how grand. Please don't. This is not a gather spot. Nor is that a gather spot. Please don't come into Keegan's room and just, you know... scoundrels. A lot of them. Every single one of them is a scoundrel. Alright, well, I would like you to be drafted, actually, because I suspect they're going to attack before too long. Yeah, let's pull you back. Really, a mad animal? Local squirrel has gone mad. Okay, well, that's fine. We want more or less everyone to be conscripted. Let's get you down here. Want everyone into position. There we go. Okay, they're beginning their assault. So, we want you there. You can take this one. We'll have our snipers in the middle, kind of. You can hold back. As can you. Okay, there we go. This should be fairly good. Okay, where's this cargo pod? Oh, how wonderful. I was just saying we needed some metal. Oh, they're going down this side. Hopefully they will actually come over here. There we go. Base defense is engaging. More shooting. There we go. One down. That's right. It looks like this is just going to be down to our base defenses. Another one down. That one is going to go down, but it's largely because we didn't have any sandbags in the front. Wow, that base defense just absolutely decimated them. You know what, Mike? You can leave if you can get out. You can tell your friends about how we're not to be messed with. Diva! Oh, well done, Diva. You've joined us. Okay, you are not following to me, though. Rightio, people. It is time for us to get you all doing other things. Keegan, yes, I need you down here quite badly now. Because we're going to have a lot of new people to add to this. I want you stripped. Ooh. Strip him. But we will bring him with. That worked really, really well. Oh. Tamiz, would you please strip Stag? Oh, actually? Really? Oh dear, we've got 2 people who are alive. Very well, Averti, get down here. Strip. We need both of you down here also. We want to strip them before we set them, before we capture them. That way, if they do... I mean, we'll take their weapons off them, but if they do decide to break and attack us, I want our combatants to have hopeless advantage over them. You know, they're going to be naked fighting. It's actually remarkably hard to fight naked. Even a punch is going to be far more painful if there's no clothing there to muffle the blow. Or muffle is the wrong word, but soften the blow, I suppose. Right, okay, we've got some more people that need things. We've got some good charge rifles down here. That is nice. We've also got a normal vest. Willow of Terror. Do you have one? No. You do now. Go collect. We'll also take these. There we go. Hopefully, we'll be able to get all of this done fairly quickly, because Keegan is working hard, bless him. But on that note, I think we're going to be wrapping up this episode. I do hope you've enjoyed and will be joining me for the next. But until then, and as always, do take care.